Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and we are finally doing our final installment of our cross-country video with the Monte Carlo Yellow Viggen from Calgary.
All these months later.
It has been a little bit of a hiatus. We apologize for that, but we've been doing and filming a lot of other content as well.
Tons.
And we have decided that it makes a lot of sense to actually turn this into what we're calling Side Quest, which is going to be our new mini series that we are going to be doing on the channel, and we're going to be periodically picking up these cars. So wanted to give you an update if we were actually able to complete the challenge in 5,000 kilometers under $5,000, and we'll go over that in detail. Now, some of the things that we wanted to point out, we have been driving the car now for almost close to 3 to 4 months, and we actually haven't had any problems outside of the basic stuff that we already knew. Now, we actually swapped suspension on it. However, the suspension we swapped on it is worse. So we're going to be changing the suspension setup that we have on it. It's a coilover kit that was made by somebody else, another company. And we're gonna be putting our own touch of coilover kit on it, something that we make in-house. If you guys have effectively been watching over the last few months, we have started filming with this. Now, we are going to be actively showing you all the little stuff that we do to this car over the next few months, or actually possibly over the next few years.
It's officially a forever car
Allison
now.
Says that we are forever keeping it.
Yes,
we do not want to ever sell. So she is essentially taking dibs and saying it's going to be here for her forever car. Now I myself having 2 laser reds, arguably one of them is going to be for my forever car. The other one is going to be sold in the near future. Now with this, we are going to be fully doing the interior first. So if you can see, it's actually in a million pieces right now. We were filming another video, and you'll see more into that if you watch the other content that's being uploaded. If you've already watched the TCS video that we actually did converting this to TCS, that was the first modification we did to the car.
It has traction control.
So it has traction control, but in a video that we're going to be uploading later on this week, you'll understand why we actually did that based off the cluster that you can see installed that you may have just got a little peek of. Allison is going to kind of go over some of the other things that we also did on the car.
Alrighty everyone, so everything we have done to the car in the past few months of ownership. So plenty of you saw the video, and of course you're probably like, why did they only buy 3 tires instead of all 4? Well, 2 days later, we were driving, Cody hit a bit of a pothole, and we had to get another tire from, of course we had to get another Douglas. He had to match the set. So went to Walmart, got another tire, all that fun stuff.
Repping those Douglas.
Yes, sir. First thing I did was I actually added a manual lead jerk sticker. Shout out to our favorite group on Facebook, we're manual lead jerks. And of course, whenever we titled the car in the United States and got our official Florida title, we had to get the custom plate. Hell yeah. Snailed vanity plate is sick, and I think it looks really good on a yellow car. Oh, this just happened. Just went through the car wash.
Now we did the fronts, but apparently
you guys saw we did the fronts. This literally just happened. Well, we'll take that off. Awesome. So we'll go ahead and get in the engine bay.
And we robbed the antenna for another car.
Oh yeah, ignore that. Antenna delete. Oh,
Dude,
ice cream truck.
Ice cream truck's pulling up. Shoo!
Shoo! Now, obviously, you guys saw in the video as well that we did have a valve cover leak. We did replace the valve cover gasket, but most importantly, first thing we did, we got the car on the lift, we addressed the crazy, insane exhaust downpipe setup that was on there, and we also dropped the oil pan, made sure everything looked healthy. The head, something has definitely been done with the head. We're not sure if the head has been rebuilt. It looked really clean on the inside, and obviously the head gasket has been done at some point in its life. But either way, check the sump, clean the oil pan, all that fun stuff, resealed the oil pan as well. And of course, as you guys remember, all, what was it, 5,000 kilometers on that trip? All 5,000 kilometers in the dead of summer, we did not have AC.
Dad, you're so sweaty right now. Dude, my ass crack, I got so much sweat going into my ass crack right now.
Wow. Luckily, a brand new AC compressor came with the purchase of the car, so we actually swapped the AC compressor, and now the car has ice cold AC, which is great. We've definitely been doing a lot with the car as well.
There's downpipe, shoo.
So you guys might be able to tell that this bumper is in quite a lot nicer shape than the previous one that was on the car in the video. The previous one had a lot of paint chipping off of it, all that fun stuff. We actually have a 5-door Monte Carlo Yellow that we robbed that off of. But you will notice that it looks like somebody backed into it in a parking lot. So Cody came out to it one day in a parking lot, and the bumper was just
hit it.
People, man.
Now this side, the paint fade is way worse, so the whole car is gonna have to get a respray.
It's really bad, that's for sure. But luckily, well, yeah, no, it needs. I was gonna say it could just need clear, but it definitely just needs a full paint job. In my shot. to pull out pylons.
So we're going to be making sure we do the interior stuff first. I know that seems kind of backwards for how you typically modify a car, but we're going to get the interior the exact way we want.
Products we want to sell on the website.
We are, yeah, pretty much anything we're going to be selling on the website, we're going to be doing to this car kind of as our flagship car for some of the product. One of the things we'll be doing in the very near future is we're going to be doing a carbon fiber roof. So we're going to be deleting the sunroof because we cannot stand
Don't need that
extra body roll and weight. Now, some of these people over in Europe are like, oh my God, I wanted a Viggen with a sunroof. Because
you can have it.
All of our Viggens in the United States.
Pay for shipping, you can have
except for 9. So there was 9 Viggens in the United States originally, part of the Flight Academy that did not have a sunroof, but all the rest of them, yeah, and we do own one. We're actually getting ready to sell that car, sadly. However, so we pretty much all had sunroofs, and that extra weight that you do save by removing the sunroof is kind of important for us for body roll, for handling, and it's about 80 pounds that you save by removing all of that and going to a carbon fiber roof, so it's kind of important. We are going to be doing a custom interior as well, seats, steering wheel, door cards. We are going to be doing
just the way I want it.
Proper roll cage / roll bar, I guess you would call it, more or less a roll bar, not so much roll cage. In the rear, we've actually already removed the rear seats. So if you take a look,
extra space and all the crap.
No rear seats right now, and we purposely do that because it's weight savings, and honestly, it's a 3-door. We don't want anyone in the back seat anyways.
Yeah, who needs passengers?
The tires have slowly been getting worn down.
Yeah, it's pretty bad with the suspension.
Because of the way the spacers that are on here, not our cup of tea typically.
And also the collapse suspension doesn't help.
Collapse suspension does not help. Taking the rear seats out actually made it drivable, so that's kind of ironic. So we're officially coming up on our 10th F40 conversion, another OG 9.3 Viggen. Now this will also be getting an F40. Now with the all-wheel drive Viggen, VAG transmissions are kind of the way we're going, so we're actually developing a different adapter plate for VAG transmissions
but
as well.
I love the F40, how it
but F40s are great if you want to keep it front-wheel drive. F40 is the only option. Screw everything else. Obviously, you can do an F23, F28. F35s are trash, honestly. F25s are trash. So typically, if you're going to keep it front-wheel drive, F40 is the way to go. We are going to be offering those kits for sale online. Now, we actively have sold our first official brand new F40 kit, so we do have a limited number of brand new F40s that bolt straight onto the H series motors, and those are equipped with a LSD as well.
Yes.
Now, when we put the F40 in this, that's also going to give us an excuse to throw more power at it. So we're most likely going to be doing a weird one-off custom TD05 Sidewinder side mount turbo. So we're actually going to flip the exhaust and then be putting on a custom hood similar to Brent, if you guys are familiar with Brent and his Viggen with a Evo style hood vent. Now I actually put an Evo style hood vent on my 9.5 forever ago.
Years ago.
And I really loved how that looked. And then also Boost Matters in Alaska with the C900, if you guys are familiar with him on Instagram. He's also had that on there for quite some time. So we are going to actually make a carbon fiber hood that we've actively started working on for this as well. So carbon fiber Evo style hood, carbon fiber roof, and then at some point or another, we are going to do a carbon fiber hatch as well because that's a substantial amount of weight. Now, something else as we go in here and delete a lot of the, I would call it unnecessary things. Allison wants to keep power steering. However, I am not a fan of the power steering, so we will be offering a grease style rack instead of a traditional power steering rack.
Because we do have power steering deleted on our cage car.
Yeah, so we typically, for me personally, I like to delete anything and everything out of a car so there's less things to go wrong. And the power steering system on these cars tend to like to eat lines and various other components.
They're not very good.
So we're gonna be offering a power steering delete kit that deletes the power steering pump and the power steering rack altogether. Now some people, before someone says, oh, I'll just, take the power steering lines off and leave the stock rack in there. You can't do that because it has about 5 to 6 mil of play, and it's really just undrivable. It absolutely feels like shit when you do that. So now the real question is, were we able to buy
Were we able to be in this trip?
A rare ass car.
5,000 kilometers, under $5,000, including
that hasn't been running, was not running for 2 years, not being driven, not being driven
this
for
car,
2 years.
That's what's so mind-blowing about this, everything about this car. We've been daily driving this car. We've been racing people in this car. We've been obviously, another thing we did, obviously, we retuned it because the old tune that was on it was trash. So it's officially snail tuned, way faster now, which is crazy. But we've been daily driving it, we've been dogging on it, we've been absolutely abusing the piss out of it. No forged pistons, knock on wood, by the way. And this car's been fantastic, and it didn't run for 2 whole years. We literally drove it 5,000 kilometers back home, and we've been daily driving it for about 3 months now, abusing it, because Cody and I drive our cars hard. So that in itself just goes to show how great this car is. Yeah, Florida baby. Hell yeah. Yeah, back in Florida.
Florida life.
Alrighty, drum roll please.
Let's do a total. Let's tally up our totals real quick and see if you, as we originally stated in the very beginning, individual could purchase and drive 5,000 kilometers for $5,000.
Less than $5,000. So,
with a 25-year-old car.
Grand total breakdown. I'm going to read each individual total off to you guys. So, most importantly, fuel costs. That's most important. $419.98. That was our fuel cost. That's really, I mean, it's really not that bad.
$500 for
now, flight costs, which is worth mentioning because you'd only be flying as one person. This is for 2 people. It was $288.46. And that was also with the extra check bag to bring tools.
Correct.
Ubers, we did spend $121.63, and that's not factoring in going to restaurants. That's just getting to the car, obviously getting from the airport to the hotel, etc. Car purchase, $3,655. Sorry, jargon off my phone. And then the thing that really got us were tires. It's annoying because you look at this and be like, oh, that's a nice tire. It's a Pirelli. And then you're like, buh. Done. Sort of. Oh,
not
that's
normal.
Really bad. Oh my god.
Not normal. Oh, fuck.
If we didn't have to spend money on tires, we would
have
knocked this thing out of the water.
Cheap tires.
Yeah, but between oil, other accessories, and tires, we spent $577. So, total cost for everything was $5,062.07. So, if you subtract $140, because there were 2 of us from the flight, you would easily be under $5,000.
So one could easily do what we did.
What we just did, yes.
So
that is correct.
Ending on that bombshell, as we'll call it.
I'd say it was a successful trip.
I'd say we, for the $5,000 budget and all the bullshit. So now,
very successful.
We have located another Viggen.
Uh-oh.
Actually on the other side of the country.
Canada.
Of Canada, that is. And it's in Toronto. So we are actually now going to fly to Toronto, see if we can do half the amount of money, half the distance, see if it's possible or not.
Oh, God.
This will officially be our first episode of Side Quest, so please check it out. We'll have that video up sometime shortly after this one.
Honestly insane importing another 3-door Viggen.
So we really hope you guys enjoyed this video and this whole series, and we really hope you guys enjoy the next one. And as always, thanks for watching.
Stay tuned.